Hello everyone. Welcome back to our series of full stack web development. In previous lecture we have discussed the JavaScript timers and we discussed only theory part of that. Now what we are going to do, we are going to solve these questions that you are seeing on the screen. So first question is, we need to create an alert which says hello students after 5 seconds. After 5 seconds means whenever that line or statement is executed, that says hello students after 5 seconds of its execution. Similarly, we have to change a little bit in that, and we need to change the time to 10 seconds. So both are similar. I will show you the first one. Second, you need to create a program that says or that alerts hello students after every 5 seconds. So first, when a statement executed, it will say hello students, and then it will wait 5 seconds, then it will say hello students, and so on. It will keep on doing so. Similarly, you have to modify the problem to make it alert after every 10 seconds. Okay, so these are the first and second questions. Now, in third part, what we are going to do, we are going to modify the both the previous parts, and we have to program a button of cancel event so that whenever we click that, it cancels the execution anytime before the event starts. Let us suppose the first part, because it will happen only once, right? These 5 seconds on 10 second, these alerts will happen only once. So you need to cancel the event anytime before these 5 seconds or 10 seconds. But in this case, it will be a repetition of the events like this. If line is executed here, after that it will happen here. The event will occur first time here, E1, then it will wait 5 seconds, then event will occur E2, E3, E4, and so on up to En. You can stop this event anywhere anywhere here before it occurs. So this is the difference between these two. In first case, you can use set timeout, and to clear this event you need to use clear timeout. Similarly, for the second part of the problem, you have to use set interval, and to clear this event or to cancel the event, clear interval function. Prototype of these functions have been discussed before. So now let's move to coding part. What we have to do, we have already created the buttons and the text for that. Now what we need, you want to call a function. Let's go here, refresh the page, and see if anything is happening. Okay, there is nothing happening as of now because we have not created any event on those buttons. So let us try to create an event whenever we click that event button. So we need a click event, and we need to call a function on that. So in our case, I am making a function delayed alert. Similarly, for this one, we need to create a event clear alert. Now move inside this script and try to code these functions. One of the function is this. Similarly, we have to create another function that cancels the event, and we have called it clear alert. Now let's use our previous knowledge. What we have to do, we need to we need to call this function set timeout, and you can see the description of that, which says call the function or execute a code snippet after specified delay. So write this function, and and you can also see here the prototype of function. So first we need to use a function. In our case, we are using alert function, which displays an alert dialog with a specified content and an OK button. Then we need to provide time, which in our case we are going to provide 5 seconds. So you need to multiply that with the 1000 because this argument takes milliseconds. And at the end, you need to provide argument to this function. So here is the argument we are going to provide. So this is done. So once you click this button, create event, it will show this hello student message after 5 seconds. Or for time being, let's make it 1 second, so that we don't need to wait much. Refresh this, create an event. You can see there is an alert. So if you make it 5, it will create an event after 5 seconds. So how to clear this alert now? You can do clear timeout, and here you need to provide id. So what is that id? From where you get that id? We already discussed that there is id, timeout id, I can say to that, and we need to use this id here. If you declare this where timeout id inside this function delayed alert, it will be a local variable and will not be accessible here. So what we can do, we can make it global, where timeout id now this will be accessible outside. Do one thing, make it 2 seconds and see how it works. So first we will click this button, create event. It will show us an alert after 2 seconds, and then we'll click cancel event in second time, and we'll see that it stops. Let's refresh this page, create a event. You can see the alert. Now again I will click create event, and just after that I will click cancel event. Now you can see there is no alert. 2 seconds have already been passed. Now again click create event. I am not using cancel. Now see, you can see the alert. So in this way you can use these two functions, set timeout and clear timeout. Now let us do another part of the problem. Create a program that creates an alert hello student after every 5 seconds. So for that we need another function, or maybe I can comment it out and write another part here. It will be similar function. Let's copy it, but instead of set timeout I need to use set interval. I is capital, so it will, I'm not using 5 seconds as of now because that will take a lot of time. I want to show an alert after every 2 seconds. Now let's move to this page, refresh it. Okay, cancel. Now you can see there is no alert. Again alert, alert, alert. Sometimes I am not able to click it. Before that I should cancel it so that it does not disturb me much. So I think it's clear to you the way it these functions work. So what I will do, I will provide you few more questions. You can consider them as your homework and try them on your own. So let us start, or I will just pause the video, write the question, and you can directly see the questions. So let's see. Here are three more questions that I have written for you. So the first question is, print hello students at every second but only 5 times, and then print done after that. So you can use something like this: hello, 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 hello 5 times, and then print done. Instead of these, you need to type, or you need to print one, 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 and these number shows delay, right? So we are saying about one delay of 1 second. In next problem, in fifth problem, we are modifying the fourth one, and we are increasing the time delay each time for 5 times. So first time delay is 1 second, then we are making it 2, then we are making it 3, then 4, and then 5. So there is a hint for you: increase delay by 1 second each time and stop it when count of loop reaches 5. Right? So I hope you got this question also. Now in sixth question, you are modifying fifth one, and what you need to do, you need to increase the time delay in groups. So what do you mean by groups? You are printing hello 1 because there is a delay of 1 second. Then you are printing hello 1 because there is a delay of 1 second. And these statements you are printing 5 times. Similarly, then you are increasing delay in another group, and that will also print hello 5 times, and with that it will print delays of 2 seconds each, or it will show an alert after 2 seconds, after every 2 seconds, and so on. It will go till hello 5, and it will print it 5 times, and at the end it will print done. So here are three questions for you. So if you have any doubt regarding these, or if you have any query, please put it in the comments. I will try to respond back. Thank you so much.